What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at the Bucks. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now for Philadelphia, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro out there with Kevin Love. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point, the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages. You try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it. Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now, here's Garland. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. You're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. But that's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harris.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Now, here's Sexton. Last game, 26 points. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, or we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here's Sexton. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Here's Okoro. It's hauled in by Harris. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Magic. And he banks in the layup.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now, here's Sexton. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And Embiid with the block. Stolen by Garland. That one goes. Count it.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Milton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's denied. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Harris trying to get free. Good work there as it goes. Embiid's got his second bucket. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 9-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The Cavaliers trail by 9, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Prince out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Garland, and it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Garland with the bucket. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Wade after Ben Simmons' bucket. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you could throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Hill. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Wade dishes to Garland. Count the basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Philadelphia with the ball. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the second free throw, good. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
The shot's good. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Sexton finds Prince. Back to Sexton. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Sexton's got his second basket.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Hill, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's the floater. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Green. Passes it to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here's Sexton. That one goes in. Sexton's got 6.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
For 3, Hill. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Their rebounding was an issue. I don't think that they showed the toughness that they need. It'll be a focus for them in the second half, I'm sure. They need to establish a physical presence inside.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And Philadelphia has possession. After Colin Sexton's miss, Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Here's Embiid. Pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. That's good from Harris on the assist by Embiid. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Love outside. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Some solid defense from Harris. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Yes, that goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Outside, Sexton. The pass to Hartenstein. Sexton against Simmons. Sexton's shot is good.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
The 76ers leading by 11. Simmons the bounce pass. Here's Harris, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Changes for Philadelphia. Bobby Portis is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Here's Windler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time, and pretty good focus on that play.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
One shot.
You throw good, Garland.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Now here is Hill. Harris outside. Over Prince. Harris's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Garland, the pass to Love. And trying to break loose. No good. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Bobby Portis at the line for 2.
The first one falls, and Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Garland with it. Hill's there. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Garland. Harris finds Portis. Here's Embiid. Wade is covering. It's stolen by Wade. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The 76ers leading by 10. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Hands out there with Prince. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. They get it again. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Harris. From the arc. A shot off that time, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Prince wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Bobby Portis. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Here's Sexton. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
He gets it in there.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here's Sexton. With the floater, and trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Sexton. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Passes it to Korkmaz. Now, here's Milton. Here's Harris. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 13. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Here's Sexton. Softly drops in the floater.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tobias Harris.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the strike. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out left to the wing. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Garland. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Shot from the low block, and it's in off the backboard. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Okoro. Now here's Garland. Shot clock at 6. Okoro with it over Harris. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.